Hey everybody, welcome on into Queen Tiki. We are here for a collective read today. And I'm going to go ahead. We'll start out with an oracle and see what your message is about. See what it is that you need to know from now to the end of the month. We've got Seer. See beyond the current situation. Some of you may feel like you've been kind of stuck, unable to, if you are gifted, there's something, maybe like you've been feeling stuck, like you're unable to kind of see. Some of you could be seers. But you're needing to kind of like take a different look, a different perspective of some things. So, let's go ahead and read from the book for you. All right, you've got look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. Most, if not all, traditions have a seer in some shape or form. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as the direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change. Therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so that your experiences can be more enjoyable. You're moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. So some of you, again, could be seers, but your clairvoyance is going to be sharpening to where you are actually able to see. Some of you, maybe just like little bits to where you can only see like short periods of time. Others of you, you're going to be able to see much further out into the future. Some of you may already are able to do that, which is cool, but it's also like being able to kind of look at where you're at now and kind of like planning where you want for your future to head. So set those kind of intentions and then take a look at like in your future aspect where you would want to be, and then see what it is, whatever path it is that you need to work to get towards that. So that's awesome. All right, let's see who we're working with today. Who is it? Okay, I don't know if this could be for any sign. It could be for all signs, any signs. But hold on. They just want to like come flying out of my hand. My word. I like these little ones because they kind of tell you like who we're working with. All right. So let's see. Not so bendy, are they? All right, who are we working with today? You could be the alchemist. You are going through a rebirth, transforming. Could have been caused through some sort of crisis, some sort of pain, heartache, heartbreak. For some of you, this may be what you've already gone through. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, or Pisces. The student, you're learning. Some of you could be tapping into some sort of higher learning, higher information. Could be going back to school for some of you. And then you've got the judge, being fair, Libra energy, and the believer. Believe in yourself. I'm can. Believe in yourself, and the rest is up to me and you. So it's like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Set your dreams high, your standards higher, but go after what it is that you want. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't reach your goals or your dreams. You got the judge. Things are being balanced out in your life so that way you can achieve what it is that you set out for. And then you've got the protector. You're being divinely protected, or you could be protecting your energy, protecting your space. Shields that defends loved ones from harm. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or you are a Cancer. So you got Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, and Scorpio here. But you're defending yourself or protecting yourself and your energy. But there's also something about believing in the higher realms and believing that you are protected, and you don't have to worry about anyone or anything coming after you or against you, or even if they do, just know your guardian angels have got your back. All right, I'm gonna get one more. Get one more. I love these tiny little cards. They're so cute. All right, you got the healer. You could be a healer. There could be somebody who's in your energy protecting a healer, or you're healing from some sort of pain. This is what this alchemist and the healer is. We're dealing with the Virgo. Somebody could really believe in you, or something about your beliefs. Somebody could be like trying to judge you based upon what it is that you believe, how you believe. You could be very much a traditionalist, but still believe in spirituality and the esoteric. Again, some of you could be like, some of you could be delving into learning more about religion, or the head knowledge with not Virgo, Scorpio. You could really be tapping into some of the darker elements, or even like, I don't know if you're a practitioner or you're learning about it. All right, what else do we have? Who else are we dealing with? Again with Gemini, double confirmation with Gemini. You're coming into alignment with your true path. You're starting a new cycle. This could be, some of you could be going through a tower moment at this time. But it's because you're closing out a cycle that no longer serves your highest and best good. So you're kind of needing to like ride the storm and go through it. And then here, spring, new moon. Is there something about the new moon? I think we're coming up on a new moon. Or maybe there's something about in the spring. But by spring, you should be like in your full, I'm getting like in your full power, your full alignment, whatever. There could be somebody trying to come in who really believes in you. And they'll be coming in by the springtime, again, or by this next new moon. They want a new beginning, to grow. They want to, I'm getting like plant seeds, so be very careful. If somebody wants to come in and just be like, if y'all gonna get intimate, just be careful if you don't want any children at the moment. But you're getting, like, it's a new beginning for you after some sort of tower moment. It's like you're feeling happier, you're feeling lighter, refreshed. But you are not going to, like, fold on your beliefs. You're standing your ground in a situation, and you're not going to fold on whatever it is, who you are as a person, your belief systems, etc. But you may be kind of learning a little bit more. So you may be, again, like some of you trying to broaden your mind, broaden your, knowledge for some of you. You got in the fall during Sagittarius within 14 to 30 days. This is like the Page of Wands energy here. You'll be dealing with Sagittarius. Could be dealing with the Aries as well. Okay, with the Gemini. And then the Tower here. I think this is like Aries Sag energy is what I'm getting. What I think. Could be wrong. But there's something about during Sag season, protector, or you be dealing with Sagittarius or Cancer, who's trying to protect their space, protect their energy, protect a new beginning, keeping something quiet. There's something about your health from now to the end of the month, needing to kind of focus a bit more on your health. And you got the Taurus Hierophant energy again with the Hierophant here with I mean, you could be stepping into some sort of leadership role, leadership position with this Hierophant healer. Again, you could be dealing with like needing to go see a doctor or going to see a doctor. Or some of you may be speaking out to clergymen at this time for some like spiritual, mental healing or whatever. Just to kind of like somebody to talk to. You could be going to see a therapist for some of you. Or somebody's you could be getting married by the end of this month. But I'm getting you're protecting your space and your energy. Some of you may have been healing or have healed from something in the past. You've transmuted the pain into something beautiful, something light. So your darkness, you've turned it into light to be able to help others to heal. And it could be you stemming from somebody who was in a position of authority, or it could even be like in a marriage dynamic or some sort of formal commitment. It could be an informal commitment, just you felt like you were married to this person. All right, let me get this cleaned up. Okay, what type of person are you dealing with? This could be you, or this is who you're dealing with now to the end of the month. All right, what else? All right, you've got, all right, number 30. You could be dealing with somebody who is very, it does say mama's boy here, but it's somebody who is overly, it says overly attached to pampered. His mother's opinion is not just important, it's mandatory. So you're dealing with somebody who heavily relies on family, friends for outside opinions. And really, really weighs their opinions in their everyday life. This is not somebody who is very independent and trusting their intuition and going within and following their own path. This is somebody who goes out and seeks outside help to gauge what it is that they want to do in their own life and how they want to live their own life. So, you know, this isn't necessarily just saying a mama's boy to me. This is necessarily saying like this is somebody who is outside opinions are more important than what they truly feel within their heart or their intuition, or they're being guided. They may feel like they know where they're being guided, but somebody is being, you know, it's like a suppression in a way. You got the personal trainer. You could be dealing with an athlete or somebody who takes very good care of their body, fit and motivating, or somebody who's like a motivational speaker. They push your limits. Somebody who tries to be uplifting at all times. They may feel like, but this is also giving something, because if you see like with the pull-ups, this is somebody who likes to try and lift others up along with them, but yet are very competitive in a sense. Or it's like they're pushy in a way in order to kind of get their way, but claim that it's for your own personal benefit. So in a personal trainer, that's kind of what they do, is they really just like, they motivate you to get you going, but, and they'll claim it's for your personal benefit, but it's also for their ego as well. And you have the politician. You could be dealing with somebody who is in the government sector somehow. 41, charismatic, or somebody who's just very manipulative. Somebody who, their words, they smooth things over, and it's only for their own personal benefit. But they promise all this stuff to you, but yet they cannot deliver. So you could be dealing with somebody who's like promising a certain future with you, and, you know, or making like all these grand promises. It could even be, you know, love bombing and things like that, but yet they never come through. Like nothing is coming to fruition with this person. And some of you, like, I don't know, you're seeing, some of you see through this. Others of you, you need to pay very close attention. This could be somebody who's very, they're either on one side, they could really be into politics as well. So this could be somebody who's either on, you know, really stands on their beliefs on the left, or really stand on the beliefs on the right, you know, but they're really kind of firm in what it is that they believe in. Maybe kind of like an advocate for that. You got the poet, romantic and soulful, writes verses for you, but forgets to text back. You could be, again, with this, like, they talk a big game. They really talk a big game, don't they? And they try to use it as like a manipulation tool, you know, for some of you. But, you know, you could also be dealing with somebody who is, they just get so busy doing other crap, but yet when it comes to putting time and energy and effort into the relationship with you, they really don't. Now, for some of you, you could be going to, this could be somebody who's younger, who's very fit, who's looking at possibly, because, you know, with going to school, higher knowledge, they could be wanting to go back to college, go to school, and going into like political science or law of some sort, because their outlook, this is what their dream is. This could be your dream to become a politician as well, or something working in the in that sector. You got, but because in this person could be really, with the poet gives me somebody who's a very sensitive energy too. So they really do like to put, you know, pen to paper and really write down thoughts, feelings, emotions, you know, and put it into like a beautiful, you know, poems, some, you know. But others of you, they could speak this as well in order as a form of manipulating to get whatever it is that they want. And lastly, we've got the architect. You're dealing with somebody, maybe this person is a builder. They like to build, they like to plan, or it's giving like planning on doing something. They like to formulate, you know, like with the cards pulled out previously, they like to formulate this plan of action, or you have somebody who's coming in towards you who's got like this plan of action to use whatever wiles that they possibly can to come towards you, to lure you, to smooth you, to, because they want to be with you, kind of thing. But you got thoughtful, precise, great at layouts, bad at laying out emotions. So this person is like, they're not very open emotionally. Well, they're open emotionally, maybe. Well, for some of you, they may be closed off, but others of you, this person is emotional, especially with the poet here. But they may be bad at articulating how it is that they speak towards you and what trying to get across their true feelings. So it may come across as a little bit brash, a little bit just kind of like taken out of context for some of you. Or you've got somebody who's really trying to come in towards you and they're working hard, or they want to like work on a relationship with you. So this person is very just all over the place. They can't articulate their emotions as well as they're hoping to get out. With this here, it's also giving like there's something about needing some sort of balance. This person needs to kind of be balanced out within themselves in order to be able to come in and to work on something with you. They could be waiting for a window of opportunity to be able to come in towards you. But with the architect here, this person could also, they could be true fake. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's all good glamour roses, but it's like they paint a beautiful picture of what like your future is going to look like, and they got it all lined up, all set up, but yet they're not making any moves towards actually sealing the deal is kind of what I'm getting. 30, 34, 41, 39, and then 3 could resonate. Or for some of you, you may be waiting for somebody to be like, to seal the deal. And I mean, like, I'm not talking about like sleeping with somebody. I'm talking about like actually put a ring on it. This could have been somebody you've been with for quite some time. Sorry, I'm drinking got some hot apple cider. Alright, what else do we have? King of Cups. This would be a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be dealing with. This person feels like they've been left out in the cold. They feel like they've been abandoned. Now, for some of you, this person could have lost a job. Or you're trying to figure out, like they had a bunch of full of love, but now they feel like they've been left out in the cold in a situation. They could be suffering through some sort of hardships at the moment, or actually recently, in recent past here. What else? Current. You got Hermit. They're going within. They're doing some inner work, or they're seeing something very clearly now. This could be you. You're seeing something very clearly. And you could be now, like, just focused on your future. You're focused on work, what direction and what path that you want to take, how you want to get there. Could have some sort of choice to make on what avenue, what venue, what, you know, where does he want to go? Again, if you're going back to school, you know, and it's not for everybody is going back to school, so I wouldn't say that. It's not like the whole world's going back to school, but it's like if you gained knowledge, or you're going to a formal institution to like gain some sort of knowledge, you know, going back to school. Some of you could have been graduating, and now it's like you're going within and kind of like trying to decide what direction it is that you want to go to with that knowledge that you've obtained. So if you earned a degree, okay, now what career path do you want to go down? And some of you could be faced with the decision. Some of you could be faced with the decision whether it's going to be work, love, family, you know, work, whether you're going to be, you know, whatever. Be careful. Somebody could be trying to force you to make that kind of decision. You know, you can have it all. You can have it both. It's just a matter of needing to kind of learn how to balance that situation out for you. But for others of you, you may be kind of like coming here soon to a crossroads to where you're needing to make some sort of decision. Some of you could be receiving some sort of inheritance. You know, a large abundant, not abundant, a large inheritance from, like, it could be from somebody's passing, it could be from a lawsuit, it could be whatever. You could be receiving something. Some of you, it could even be a home that you're being given, and you're needing to decide on, like, should I stay in the current place that I'm in, or should I move to the new home I've been given? Or maybe this is something about your investments. What do you want to invest in as far as money wise? You know, if you've got some sort of inheritance, okay, well, now where do you want to invest that money? Because, you know, or do you just want to keep it for whatever reason? That way you got it on hand, or, you know, there could be something about just making some sort of decisions on where it is that you want to invest time, money, energy as well into. Let's see. You're probably not going to be able to see these cards very well. You've got the Nine of Swords. You're coming out of, or you may feel like you're riding into some sort of battle, or like you've completed or finished some sort of battle. Even if it's like battle wills, if it's a battle within your mindset, or if it's something to where it's like you are now completed that and you're coming out to where you feel like a bit victorious in a situation out of some sort of conflict. You got the Page of Wands here. Okay, you can kind of see that. These are pretty cool. I really like these cards. Love these. This gives me I don't know if y'all have ever seen the show The White Queen. I think it's The White Queen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's The White Queen. It's done by Philippa Gregory, and it was on Stars for like ever ago. But this looks like King Edward who was in that. But it's something about, like, with this Page of Wands energy here, you're passionate about some sort of new beginning, some sort of new start. This looks like right here, this is where he had, and I could be wrong. Like, come out of the battle victorious. So it's like you feel like you may have come out of some sort of battle victorious, and you're happy and you're ready for a new beginning, a new fresh start here. And you guys are moving towards a new beginning, a new fresh start. And you're excited about this. Or you got somebody coming in towards you because they feel like they want to come in and make you some sort of, could be a love, it doesn't have to be a love offer, but they're just kind of like, they're excited to come towards you. There's this very kind of like, it could be somebody who is younger than you, they're wanting to come back around, but this also is like giving a very young, vibrant energy, who is like excited, who's giddy, because they've just overcome some sort of hardship. So now this person is coming in towards you, they're excited. Some of you, they could be like wanting to talk to you about their victories, or wanting to just, whatever it is that they've gone through, they're wanting to like tell you about whatever that they've accomplished. And then you have the Six of Pentacles here. You're feeling like you have really taken something over, accomplished something. This could even just be within yourself. With the Six of Pentacles, be careful of somebody wanting to come in towards you and try to stake their claim on you. But you have somebody coming in who is wanting to come in and like literally stake their claim, like you're mine. You got the Page of Cups here. Very strong-willed, loving on you, taking care of you for some of you. But you got somebody who's, somebody who could be a little bit naive in a sense. like there's a conflict, there's a battle, or people are watching somebody wanting to come in towards you. Because with these two pages like facing each other, and they're facing this one right here in the middle, it's like you've got these two energies, or multiple energies, watching somebody come in, and it's like they're conquering. It's like they feel like that they're conquering something. You could be like conquering some sort of battle, and you've got like these energies around you who are just watching. Now, for some of you, you may have somebody coming in towards you, but somebody is ready to actually put in some sort of, they're wanting to come in and put in some sort of work with you. Not just work, but they're just like wanting, with this Page of Cups, it is like either defending you, or you're just being defensive in a situation after some sort of conflict that you've kind of, the Devil card comes out. Ooh. Now, mind you, some of you that you could have like Greek origins or medieval kind of things. This gives like, not necessarily, it could be Knights Templar, but it could be, it's what that cross is giving me. Or just medieval origins, but you got English, which would be around, like 13, is it 1300, 1400? King Edward. Elizabeth of Woodville. Yeah. Elizabeth of Woodville. Okay. So you could be like right around past any of your past lives, and you got something coming back around in this life cycle for some of you, but it's being closed out. Be very careful. You could have somebody who's very obsessed with you. And this is given, I don't know if this is supposed to be Marco Polo or if this is supposed to be Christopher Columbus. I think it's supposed to be Christopher Columbus. Why did I say Marco Polo? I'm thinking Marco Polo. Somebody's trying to call out for you. You could be trying to call in your person for some of you. But you got, anyhow, you got somebody who is obsessed with you, obsessed with watching you, wanting to dominate and be domineering with you. You could be a Mongolian ancestral bloodline. Again, this does give Greece as well. It could be Rome, but I'm getting Greece. Because that looks like the helmet from like a historical Greek, Athens. Alright. Let's see what else we got for you. I do like those cards. I love the historical references on them. Quite interesting. I might have to do some... I might myself have to do some learning and additional stuff just to kind of like learn a little bit more about historical backgrounds. That's just me. That's me. I know. All right. Some of you could really be into history as well, or you're looking into your history by the end of this month. Be your own personal history, or just really kind of tapping into what happened in the past historically, so that way we don't repeat the same mistakes in our future, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to, like, things from our past, we don't want to repeat that for our future. Really don't. You got the Hermit. Oh, look how beautiful this card is. You're going within. It's kind of like you're going within, searching for a path, or reflecting on what it is, but you're being guided. If you see the pretty little wolf there, you're being guided. You may feel like you're kind of just numb in a way, in a sense, and kind of going within to just figure out what direction and where it is that you need to go. Or this is where you've kind of been. This is my winter deck. It's a beautiful deck. You have the Nine of Cups. You're being very protective of yourself, protective of the love that you want to give, the time, the energy that you want to give. And with Three of Pentacles, you have somebody who wants to come in and work with you, or you want to work with somebody. Take it as it resonates. Some sort of communion, some sort of coming together. Somebody wants to be with you, but they feel like this could be like your future. Ooh. Be careful with whoever's wanting to come in and work with you, because in the future aspect, like, this person could come in and want to like betray you. They could want to come in to hurt you. With this Nine of Swords, or really kind of keep you in your head about betrayal, about some heartache and heartbreak. Again, with the work, but the swords here, it's just like you make something. I don't know if you feel stuck. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. Again, you're protecting yourself, protecting your stability for some of you, protecting your money, your assets, whatever it is. There's something about here soon you're going to be put in a position where you feel like you have to protect your energy, protect your space. Because there could be somebody who's trying to come after it. They want what you have. And it could be like somebody who's wanting to come into work with you, but you wind up finding that this person or people that were working with you or even around you have like caused you some sort of turmoil, some sort of heartache. And this could have been in the past that you're healing. You know, this isn't the Four of Swords, but this is like, or Four of Wands, whatever. But you're really kind of caught up in your head. You're still prepared to take on whatever it is that you need to take on, but you may feel like you're just weary. And you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy from those who no longer, it's kind of like a repeating pattern, who no longer deserve your time or your space. And what else do you need to know? Or you may have somebody in their head. Alright, what else do we have? You've got a friend. You've got somebody who's wanting to come in and be a friend to you. You could be seeing feathers on your, wherever you go, just a feather here or there. Some of you, this is being a friend coming in to help support you, or you have a friend who needs some support right now. You've got, be careful. Okay, some of you walked away from a friend because you're seeing who this person is inside. Like, this person could be like happy, peaceful, and, well, they seem to be like happy, peaceful, like just this over-giving, this loving energy, but behind the scenes, this person is not who they truly seem to be. They are not, they don't care. They really don't care. It's all about their image is what it is, and what that they can get from you. So they put forth this lights and all this, but yet this friend sucks, absolutely sucks. And you walked away, and now you're needing to show gratitude that whatever was, because some of you walked away before somebody could have like done something awful, horrible to you. But you're needing to kind of show gratitude to the universe for like, or maybe even to the situation and be like, look, lessons learned. I'm glad I learned that lesson, because you know what? Now you can take that into your future. So you can just be grateful that you're, the divine guardian angels in restraint, loss. Somebody like has been trying to cause you, cause some sort of energy towards you that, or they're trying to get you. Okay, let me see. I don't know if they're holding, holding your feelings back, holding your emotions back over some sort of loss, some sort of pain that you've just gone through. And it could be a loss of anything. Now, for some of you, you may be holding yourself back from letting somebody go. But you're needing to go within. Some of you, this could be like they're holding on to the pain of maybe a lost loved one they could have passed over, or they're holding emotions back. With gratitude. And some of you with this friend, like, you're showing great gratitude. Now, somebody else could really be like trying to make you lose control, trying to cause a situation to where it's like they're trying to pull you out of your element, and you're needing to kind of like, some of you're just not engaging. So you could have somebody who's really trying to pull you out of your elements. Trying to cause you to lose whatever, your stability, your money, family members, friends, coworkers, like your entire support system. They're trying to cause you. But you yourself, you are in this gratitude energy to where it doesn't matter. You're grateful for what you have. You're going to go towards whatever it is that you want, but you're grateful, and you're showing the universe that you're grateful for whatever it is that you have. And there's somebody who's at a loss because they're trying to figure out how to take you down in whatever way, shape, or form. But you're just like, you're holding back, literally going apeshit on somebody. You got to clear your heart and mind before making important decisions. Acting hastily from negative states can lead to regretful actions. There's nothing wrong with speaking your truth on a situation, right? Live in your truth, speak your truth, and be that, be authentically you. But there's somebody who's trying to cause you to, it's like poking mirror. They're trying to cause a reaction, and they're not getting the reaction that they want. You got coffin. Now, some of you may have already went through this and you just didn't get the reaction that this person wanted. Some of you may, with the loss, you may have kind of cut your losses, walked away. You're like, all right, pace them out. So it's just like you're moving on. You're like, it's done. You buried it. Some of you could be going through some sort of loss or death by the end of this month, or really feeling like discouraged, not happy about the way a situation turned out for you. Could be going through a breakup for some of you. Number 8, also number 9 can resonate, or 98, 89. You got 33, 34. Yeah, somebody who's, okay, you might have left out in the cold, like broken up with. They're wanting to come back around. Again, we're in Mercury retrograde. Everybody, might have somebody coming back around, be like, hey, how you doing? And be like, yeah, no, I'm good. It's okay. Thank you, though. But you got somebody who's like really all up in their head trying to figure out how to come towards you. They want to work with you. They say you're intertwined, you're interconnected. It could feel you pulling away for some of you, like energetically. You may have cut the cords with this person, people, whatever. Number 11 can resonate. Glass hearts. This glass heart is like you're very vulnerable right now. Or maybe they're trying to get you to be in a vulnerable state to where they can kind of come back around. That's for some of you, not all of you. But you may have, like, again, with having the heart broken, it's like you put the pieces back together, though, as well. You're seeing clearly, very transparent. You could be somebody who is very transparent, but somebody wants to come in and take a risk towards you. Birds. You could be hearing a lot of birds chirp, chirp, chirping. It's a lot of gossip. Could be somebody, or a group of somebody's talking about this, but you got somebody wanting to come in, could be wanting to negotiate a contract for some of you, to work out a deal. So there could be something that was ended, a contract maybe could have ended, and now you got somebody coming back around who's wanting to work with you, communicate, and you could be like wanting to work out like all the kinks and the details of some sort of contract, for work or whatever. But they see you as a very vulnerable person, or they see you as easily manipulative, is what I'm getting. But you see right through it. Now you got somebody who's coming in and wanting some sort of forgiveness as well for something that happened in the past. They're wanting to smooth things over with you. It says, people say you were right, the return of what's yours. So you got something that belongs to you that may have been stolen from you. Some of you could be an inheritance. It's coming back around. Somebody could be wanting to balance things out. And they're wanting to start over, start something fresh. But be very careful who you let back in your energy. Not everybody deserves your time, your space, your love, or your energy. Use your, and with the Hermit card, I'm getting like you're going within and you're really contemplating and doing the healing and doing the work that you need to. If somebody wants to come in, they want some equal give and take. They want reciprocity, or this is you. This is what you're wanting. You want equal give and take. You want somebody who's going to like give as good as they receive, and also give as much as they receive. And you got reveal. Somebody coming in to tell you some sort of truth, some sort of information, or you yourself, something has been revealed to you. You could have gotten downloads, information, whatever. Something has been revealed to you. And you got somebody coming in who's now wanting to be like, but I want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you their truth. Okay? So keep that in mind. That's their truth. You know your truth, you know their truth, but you also know, you may be on the able to kind of like outside look to where you know the truth, the full truth. Values. Again, it could be something to do with work or money, or somebody's like, I don't know, it could be coming in like trying to offer stability, wealth, status, all that. Or you're seeing like that this person, they were all about themselves. They're all about lining their pockets. They're not about you. They want to work together for a mutually financial benefit or stable benefit. They don't, so if you've got somebody who want, like as far as the love offer, whatever, this person is only in it for the material wealth and the stable. But you're detaching from this person, or you have detached, walked away. You let it go so you can clear your mind. Some of you are, again, working on your own inner healing. It's like this mental issue at peace. Space. You walked away. You need more time. Some of you, like, they could be walking away from you or you them because they just need some time to think. Again, it's based on, some of you could have quit a job. and put distance and space between you and whomever may have kind of worked at that position, or your could even be moving locations as well. But there's some this person could be going within and actually realizing like they corrupt and bullshit, you know, need for stability and, you know, basically lining their own pockets, materialistic things, like whatever. They're learning all that. Healed, not hooked. Freedom, detachment, clarity. You've healed from this situation. Moved on, detached. But this is where you're headed. You're looking towards a brighter future for you. And you got muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. So you have somebody who is hurting. They may have, like, I don't want to say blocked communication. It's just very limited communication between you and this person. Could even be a group of people. Some of you just may not be telling it because it says hiding feelings. Some of you just may not be telling all these people what the hell you think of them. You never showed up. You're keeping the peace. That's for somebody. If somebody's walked away, they're done trying. This is you. Because this person may have not, they just weren't there for you, like maybe ever. Or in the most important moments to where you needed them, and you got living in the memories. Some of you could be, you know, in an energy here soon, feeling a bit sentimental. Be careful. I'm getting like there's the energy of somebody trying to get you to stay stuck or live in the past, and you're moving on. Because you deserve better. You have realized your own power, your own self-worth. This is what you're stepping into. Again, with the new, fresh beginning. Like, this is where you're at. Where you're going to be. You deserve better. And you know that. You're taking your power back. You're looking good. Alright. Oh. I didn't even put on your music. That's so weird. I don't know when I'm going to premiere this. So, this is Tuesday. Getting Tuesday. It's Tuesday. You can kind of be like in a space of stillness, really. It's neither here nor there. I mean, like in a sense of like mental peace, mental clarity coming towards you. Silent treatments could be, yeah, somebody could be trying to give you the silent treatment. It's just basically as a form of manipulation. Fantasy, trauma bond, new adventures. You're like moving on. This person, it's like this person could be trying to send you or give you like, again, the false illusions. Creating this big picture about where you want to go, what you're going to do, and all that other crap. But it's like dry and bleak. This person within, deep within, they're just kind of like, they feel cold. You know, or this person, you may feel like they went cold on you. And you're waiting for like a new season, something to start over, or somebody is hoping for that with you. But you got trauma bonds. Really, somebody's all up in your head. They could be trying to create some sort of dynamic for you to where it's like you're going to come running to that person for help. And this was like an illusion. Like, they come up with some sort of big old plot to where it's kind of like, you know, they manipulate, they could cause some sort of stuff for you, but it's only to get you stuck in some sort of trauma bond. Or this person could have been bonded to you or feel like it. But it's given like they wanted you to want them, wanted you to need them, but instead of like letting it organically happen, they try to manipulate a situation. I don't know if they're, for some of you, there may be somebody else coming towards you, and so, yeah, it caused some sort of conflict, but they're trying to get you to turn to them for assistance and help and all that. And, for you, you're like, no, you're setting off on a new adventure, taking care of you, cutting people off, your open heart. Be careful of addictions, because this person could have some sort of addiction. Could also be like codependency because of, or just obsession because of like they feel like bonded to you. They don't know who they are now without you in their life, and they could have been tapping into some sort of addiction, or they feel like angry. Sorry. Because they don't know who it is that they truly are. Battle of egos. Again, conflict. It's like one person is trying to like outdo the other. Due to ego rather than what's right. Right and standing on business. Okay, you got somebody coming in who's very open, loving, caring. They're wanting to communicate. Could have some sort of communication coming in. Now I don't, I know I say this in different streams. It depends on the cards. Like this deck I don't read upside down. I'm getting like you're like open. If this is you, you're open, or you have somebody coming in towards you who's very wanting to be open and honest with you. It's kind of like they're letting go, letting God. They're trying to trust the universe in this situation. They've gone through some sort of hurt. Like they're letting go of control in this situation. And here it's like they're looking up towards the universe, like, for assistance or help. But they're letting this go, letting go of control, letting go of the pain, and they're really opening up to the connection with you, or even just opening up to conversation, talking. This person is not controlling. They don't want to control you. But they have gone through some sort of past heartache, past pain. You've got nostalgia. This could be somebody from your past who's coming in, or this person may be going through somebody. It's like somebody's trying to bulldoze through. It's like they want to bulldoze through some sort of competition. Maybe they like know that you have somebody coming towards you, and it's like they're trying to just like beat out the competition before they get to you, before the other person gets to you, for whatever reason. It's like they're wanting to bulldoze and just like, I don't know, you could be dealing with the Taurus, but just push straight to you. Now, this person coming in towards you could be, you know, a soulmate from your past life. Again, with the past. This could be somebody you, like, in the past lives, you have, like, again, a history with, to where, okay, well, maybe you're breaking that cycle. Okay. In a past life, they may have been really controlling, domineering energy. Very manipulative. And you're breaking that cycle because some of you in your past life, you could have been married to this person or with this person. And they try to control, like, everything that you did, who you said, or who you talked to, what you did, for some of you way back when, what you read, what you didn't read, who you communicated with. But they controlled everything. Even, you know, could have even controlled your finances. Or just they saw you as a mere possession as opposed to an actual partner. And so you've got somebody who may kind of like look back at those past lives, and now this lifetime they're wanting to break that generational or that past life cycle. That way you can kind of come together with your person this year if this is your soulmate. But you do have somebody who is, they could be missing somebody from their past, or again, this could be you, and you're just thinking about, like, your past pain. Again, I'm getting a lot of, like, you're healing from it. Be careful with your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra or heart chakra, root chakras. Again, with that protecting your energies. Somebody's coming in wanting to tempt you. Or they're looking back at, like, how they fell for some sort of temptation. They could have deceived themselves thinking that something was one way when in fact it was an entirely different. And now they're looking back and they're wanting to make some sort of better choices for their life. Again, this is you, but this person is going to come in with an open heart, very loving, caring, very communicative. With this, like, they're wanting to open up about the past, about their past. But this person, they don't want to control you. They don't want to be domineering. They want to come in. They want reciprocity. They want love. You know, that's you as well. You know, you want love, but you want somebody who's going to give it as good as they receive it. Be careful, because you might have somebody coming in to tempt you. Who, because normally I don't read those other two cards, but who could be very cold, very controlling, who wants to dominate you because they don't want you going somewhere else. They feel like you belong to them. Like, you're not going anywhere. You belong to them. Be very careful of that type of controlling energy. A lot of people, a lot of you are going to see right through it. You're going to see the truth. You're going to see clearly who this person is and how controlling that they're trying to be towards you. This person does not want equal give and take. But for some of you, you're putting your wishes out there. You're manifesting. And you're very hopeful. Or somebody feels like if they come in and tell you the truth, that they are hoping that the two of you can kind of start a new foundation and rebuilding. Or rebuilding from whatever deception or whatever lies or whatever, you know, you've kind of gone through. They're hoping to kind of rebuild that with you. Some of you are manifesting you in. They're really all in their head. Quite emotional. This person could really, you may feel like this person, like once you let them in, yeah, you may be nervous about it. Some of you, this person coming in, you could be like, I know if I go all in, this person could destroy me, you know, because you may have those kind of like feelings for this person. And so it could be causing you some anxiety, some internal conflict, or some of you, you know, you're still hopeful in a situation. It's like you're conflicted. You're like, I want to say like of two minds in a way. Like one way you're kind of like, you want to, and another you're like, no, I don't. But you're seeing some sort of truth in a situation that's going to help you come out of that mindset. A healer. Yeah, you've healed. You could be dealing with somebody who's a healer. Or for some of you, it's like, this is a very emotional connection coming in, a very good equal give and take opportunity, a very good, like, and you're very hopeful about this situation, and it is a very healing connection for you. And for some of you, this is a soulmate coming in towards you to help. Not just to help you heal from your past and stuff. Now, for some of you, you could actually be kind of like, I am getting like a sense of the anchor, and I know the anchor has been coming up a couple times this week so far, to where it's like you calm this person's nervous system. You are a healer in that sense, to where you're able to kind of calm this person. This person may be kind of like in their mental mind. I'm getting kind of like neurodivergent in a way, in a sense. Where like their mind just never shuts down, never shuts off, and they could be quite, you know, the emotions kind of go. It's not so much high and low emotions as far as that goes. It's more like, because you're neurodivergent, like your mind never shuts off. You're constantly thinking of things over and over, things that irritate you, things that make you extremely happy, things that make you sad, all kinds of things. Like it just, your mind never shuts off. Yeah, I feel it. But you have somebody who comes in towards you to where it's like they are healing with you, meaning like they keep you calm, they keep you chill, they keep you relaxed. You are like their peace in this in this relationship. They can come home to you and they can be like, you are my peace. Like, I know I can talk to you about anything and it stays between us. I know that you will understand, because you may have this understanding about this person's dark side. You don't judge this person's dark side. You don't judge what this person has been through. And this person may be feeling a little bit nervous because they may feel like you're going to judge them for whatever past that they've had. But yet you don't judge this person for their shady past. Maybe because you yourself have, gone through a lot of crap in your own life. You've learned those mistakes. You've moved on. You've moved forward. But they feel like you are this light who's able to kind of cast out the darkness within them. Or at least keep it at bay. For some of you, like the thoughts and the emotions, you're able to kind of ground this person. I don't know, somebody could be allergic to bee stings, or they've been stung in the past, and there's somebody who's wanting to come in and like, yeah, it does say stamina. They might have some stamina for you. I know. But they want to put in the work with you. They want to be devoted just to you. They may be in a bit of a sense of victim mentality, which I don't, We don't do victim here, victimhood, like survivor, because you've gone through everything that your past has thrown at you and you've still come out on top. You may not feel like it at times to where you feel, but you've gone through it, or you're getting through it, you're pushing through it, and continue to keep going because you got it. But you may feel like somebody who is in this victim mentality, and they were unable to kind of cope with some sort of situation, and it was holding them back, and they're letting that go, that they're letting go of that victim mentality, and they're stepping into their purpose. And this could be you, 8, 10, 9. They're stepping into your purpose. It may felt like you've been kind of like knocked down a bit, but you keep getting back up. You just keep getting back up. Now, there may be somebody who wants to come in and lean on you for support. With these crutches, they're wanting to lean on you for some sort of support. Or this is going to be a connection for some of you, or you're really going to be able to lean on each other for support through everything. This could be somebody who is very religious or very traditional in a sense. But what they do is how they move, how they work, or whatever it is that their intent is, it's always for the highest and best good of all, not just for themselves, but for all who are involved. They move with a purpose. They move for a reason, and it's for the benefit of not just themselves, but for the highest good of all. But this person could be kind of unclear how you are going to receive them. Or there's a situation. It's like this undetermined. Yeah, like you can't. Some of you're being blocked. Like if you are a seer and you're able to see future events, some of you are being kind of blocked from being able to, or they're trying to block you from seeing some sort of future events because you may know what's coming towards you. Others of you, they're like trying to like sidestep your gifts in order so they can try to go undetected. That's for some of you. So like their moves, they think their moves are going to go undetected. But right now you're kind of like feeling like you're left in limbo. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going to go? How are you going to get there? And you're not certain of your future, or you're not certain of where it is or what it is you want to do, where you want to go. Some of you could even be who you want to be with if you got a choice. But you got somebody in your energy who really... they are down for just about anything. But they may rely on others. May be a bit codependent. Instead of just in their own power. I mean, doing Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio. Cat energy here. You're kind of like, I don't know, chilling. You might be cuddling, cozying up. But you're kind of like, some of you are just not interested in finding love. You pulled away. Bonfire. Could have pulled away from a community, people, a person, a job. Again. Well, shit. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody who is very set in their ways. And they're wanting to come in towards you with this very sexual energy. They're very passionate about you. It's very sexually attracted to you. If you're dealing with the Sag. Friends. And they want to start out as friends, though. this could be somebody who's in your friend group. They could be reaching out to you through social media or spying on you through social media. This person could be part of your soul tribe or just a friend of a friend. If they're wanting to come in towards you, they're wanting to start something up. But this person could be beehive. I see. They don't want to give up on you. It is a codependent. For some of you, it is a very codependent relationship. But they're not sure if you still feel the same for them because you walked away. This person, you could have been friends with this person, but they're very passionate about coming towards you, working together with you, being part of your inner circle, so to say. Some of you may keep your circle very, very tight, very close knit, and this person wants to come in and be a part of your circle. I just got beat parents. They might have even met your parents, or they want to meet your parents, or they want you to meet their parents. Again, for some of you, I don't know. It's like, Okay, I got two different energies. On your own, you couldn't give a shit less. You're doing things on your own. You really don't give a shit. Be careful. Oh, okay. Maybe for some of you, because you're doing things on your own, you got somebody who is very cold and calculated, who's trying to, like, distort an image of you. Like, lies, deception, you know, and trying to say that this person who is, just because you're not a follower of the crowd. You do your own thing, you know, and you're not going to just give up who you are, your own, you know, morals, your own standards, your own whatever. You're not going to do that for anybody. You're going to stay true to yourself. And you got somebody, they may be trying to get you to change your views or change your perspective, you know, with this distorted messages. And then it's like, and because you don't conform or you don't fall in line, they try to cut you out, put you out in the cold. And then there's somebody here, inactive, resting. These are time wasters because they're trying to stop and block your new beginning, something from coming in. You have somebody coming in wanting to just waste your time. For some of you, this person could be homeless. They want to come in and like move in with you, mooch off with you. And then 100 search for you, gathering info. Yeah, some of you, they're like trying to gain every bit of information that they can so that way they can come in and use you and manipulate you. They could have done like searches and shit like that on you. Or again, it's like spying on you because they want to come in and use whatever it is that you have. It's just to waste your time as well because they know that you've got something good coming in towards you or someone coming in towards you. Or you've got some sort of victory ahead. So you've got somebody who's coming in trying to like waste your time or cause you to waste time in a situation. You got gold digger. Bitch is a gold digger. And they could be doing this shit for money, or you got somebody coming in towards you. It could be an energy vampire. Some of you, this is like somebody who's been paid to come in towards you to literally like steal your energy or to cause you some sort of like pain. It's like a range of emotions. They want you got somebody who's paying to cause you to go through a range of emotions just for their own benefits. It's to create a narrative and to use your energy to fuel them, basically. You call it your power back. This person's got some sort of parental issues. They could have like a mommy or daddy complex. Very irresponsible. They don't care about whatever it is, gaslighting. They don't care about what they're doing to you. It's like this person is so freaking cold-hearted, and they think that there's going to be no kickback. Like, they don't think that karma's going to come back and kick them in the ass by doing this. Settling for less than what you... This is what they want you to do. They want you to settle for less. They want you to settle for... They want you stuck back into another trauma bond, or stuck into a situation where they think that they can control you. But it's not going to happen. Like, you see through their crap. Cloak and disguise. They're going to come in trying to act like that they're, you know, again, you know how the gaslighters are, the manipulators are. But, you know, if you've seen through the mask, like, some of you know the shit. You know the crap that they're going to try and pull. Conceal their true identity, not showing other cards. This, like, could be somebody who's got a demonic entity attachment to them, or they're just really, just downright evil. They don't care. You're moving on to a better lover. They could be coming in claiming, like, I could treat you better. But it's like, you know what? No. For some of you, you do have somebody better coming in wanting to make an offer. Ponzi scheme, going to fail, con artist, schemer. Yeah, you guys, again, love bombing energy. They're wanting to come in and they're wanting to take whatever it is that you have. They're wanting to take a risk, take a gamble, but it's going to fail. This person is a con artist. They could be a professional as well. Could have done this thousands of times. I don't want to say thousands. Trying to give somebody a big freaking ego or conflict, like they're freaking all that, but they're not. Well, they're really not. You got in too deep. They got in too deep in some sort of scheme, no way out, and they felt like that they were, like, I don't know, they could have been blackmailed. For some of you, this person could have came in and they were blackmailed to come in towards you. And they felt like, I don't know, there was no way out, which that's a bullshit excuse. Abandoned. You've left this person. Rumor monger, spreading lies and rumors, isolation, just to try and keep you out in the cold. Now they're isolated. People are talking shit about this person. They're going to be left out in the cold. For some of you, they could, you know, if karma comes back, there could be something about, you know, the death of a loved one. I don't wish it on anybody. I really don't. I pray for everybody. But they feel like that they're just like, they're stuck. There's no way to get out of whatever situation that they're in, which that is just a mental trap. And that's what, you know, some people try to get you caught up in some sort of mental trap, mental illusion. And they could feel like if they do something in a certain way, I don't know, that somebody could be trying to use something against them. Fear-mongering. For everybody. I'm going to see what's blocking you in your relationship, or what's blocking your person for some of you. It doesn't even have to be like romantic relationships. It could be your work, family, etc. This one's kind of long today. A little bit shorter yesterday. Comparison. You got somebody who's trying to compare themselves to you, or, you know, you need to be careful that you're not trying to compare yourself to others. There's one you. Be unique. Be you. Quit trying to compare yourself to others. And I don't, you know, you've got the difference in, you know, skin color. So I don't know if that is a factor in this, or it's like, your different sides of the fence, you know, to where somebody may have grown up somewhere that's just not as safe, or, you know, just a different type of environment versus somebody who, you know, may have grown up in a very more wealthy or more prominent neighborhood. You know, you got somebody who's looking at you who, you know, you could be just jealous. They're comparing their lives to you, which, why do that? Don't do that. You know, you put yourself in competition with somebody else by doing that. Why do that? The only person you should compete with is yourself. Strive to be a better you every day. You got to feel unloved. You're feeling unloved in a situation. You could be like in a connection right now for some of you, to where like your partner, like just, it's like you're single, but not. You know, there's like no emotion, no feelings, no nothing. It's like you're just kind of roommates at that point. Some of you could even, I mean, it could literally be roommates, but it's just like, I don't even want to say it's a friends with benefits at that point in time. You know, because even like the sex could just be like disconnected. It's just an act, you know, at that point. And then you got love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. So some of you, you're seeking outside yourself to try to become whole on your own, to validate your own feelings. And this is really like self-love. You need to love yourself. So it's like if somebody's stuck in a relationship, they may be wanting to step out of the relationship just because they feel like that they're not getting the fulfillment within the relationship dynamic. But really, it's about loving yourself. They feel incomplete. They don't feel whole on their own. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. And this is somebody who could be trying to give you this breadcrumbing energy as well. It's like they're giving you like little bits to keep you stuck. And then they think you're going to keep coming back for more and more and more. No, bitch. You want the whole damn loaf. You do not want these tiny little breadcrumbs. You can make your own damn bread, right? Self-love. Make your own damn bread. Make your own damn loaf. Love it on you when you got fear of loss. Which is like the abandonment issues. This could be you working through or needing to kind of work through some sort of abandonment issues. Or, you know, your person is dealing with this. Or they're afraid that they're going to lose you. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. There's something about needing to take a chance on a situation. For some of you, even if it's like a work dynamic, like you're moving jobs or moving work, you could be afraid of like losing like work colleagues or, you know, who are friends of yours, but you're afraid of kind of like making that move because maybe you feel like you're going to lose those relationships. You can keep those relationships with those, you know, the past people, but still move on to something new and better and more rewarding for you. It's just a matter of, you know, respect, dignity, and they should, you know, wish you the best who's going for like a new opportunity, a new job. If they don't, then they really weren't your friends to begin with. It's like you want people who are going to stand in your corner, who are going to cheer you on, no matter what job it is you go to, or, you know, whatever the dynamic is for you. You want people in your corner who are going to cheer you on. And you know, it could just be that, and you're just maybe afraid that, you know, you're not going to get the support that you need. Because some of you may have had like really, really good friends at work, you know, and it's like this job is offering better benefits, a lot better pay, you know, and the dynamic there is amazing as well too. But I'm afraid because like you'd be like, but I don't want to leave this situation because it's more like comfort. In that situation, you're just comfortable with dealing with that dynamic. Even if there are friends, you know, and you've built like a strong relationship with those people, you need to do what's best for you. Not what's best for your friends, not what's best for the boss, not what's best for this. You need to do what's best for you. And some of you, you may be getting the guidance to move into a different direction, and you're just kind of ignoring that. Don't ignore your intuition. Okay, who's in your energy? You got somebody who's coming in wanting to be honest with you. So who's in your energy this week? We're by now to the end of the month. Unfriendly. You got somebody who does not like you. Or you got somebody who's coming in to be honest with you, to tell you who don't like you. Who's coming after you, or who's, you know, spreading rumors and gossip about you, or who's doing this or that. But you definitely got somebody who they're not happy with you, all up in your energy. Now you got support. You got somebody who's wanting to support you and lift you up, and you got somebody who's not sure about you. They just trying to figure you out. Like, what kind of person are you? Or you got somebody who may have been unfriendly towards you before, or they're coming in to tell you that they're coming in to support you, and they're telling you about who's who, what's what, you know, it could be in a job dynamic. Or for some of you, you got somebody who's like, they're not sure if they want to give you their support. Again, I'm not liking this unfriendliness. Check in. If somebody wanting to come back around, they want to check in, they want to see how you're doing. They're not sure how you're doing. They want to catch up, make sure everything's going well. It is, like I said, it is Mercury retrograde, so you're going to have people, you know, I don't know, you could be at a store and just bump into somebody from your past, you know. It doesn't mean it's a love relationship, I'm just saying, it's just, you're going to be bumping into people, like, from your past, coming back around. Obligation. Somebody feels like that they're obligated to come towards you to tell you some sort of truth, or they're all up in your energy just because they feel like they need to. Now this, again, it could be somebody from work, like you just have to deal with this person, this who's in your energy. Future, you got somebody who's coming towards you, who they see a future with you, or they're thinking about, like, can they see something with you? You got, I'm thinking ahead and wondering what our relationship will be like in the future. Person could want to come in and support you for your future, or they're trying to, a competitor, hostile attitude towards your future. Curious, again, curious. Somebody's uncertain about you, but they're very curious. They're intrigued and they want to learn more. Imposter. Ooh, you got somebody who, I'm telling you, that mask. Who is not who they think they are, or who you think they are. They ain't who they think they are either. I can't even say that shit right. Plans. It's like they're wanting to come in, come back around, looking towards a future with you, but they may be curious about what it is your plans are. What are you going to do? Where are you wanting to head? They may be like, but I just want to support you. No, they're not here to support you for some of you. They're an imposter. They feel like that they're being forced to come in towards you, so that way they can kind of like see what your next plans, your next moves are, so maybe they can kind of get around, again, sidestep, get around, and see. Some of you, it could be like sabotaging your plans. Or it's like making future plans with you, but they're just, it's an illusion. All right, and we're going to close it out with these. We're going to get like one or two of these cards here. And we'll close it out. Some of you have some really good things coming towards you. But as a seer, you may, for some of you, if you are a seer, like you're seeing some sort of outcome. But again, be careful, because you could have somebody who's really trying to block your sight. Or some of you, again, you're coming online. Some of you may have foretold all this a long time ago. You may have already known all this, but divine luck, self-love, pouring love back into yourself, sacred waters, or something about drinking more water as well, or saying a prayer over your, food and water. I bless the water I drink each day with the highest frequencies of healing, renewal, and divine intelligence. And then you got divine luck. The universe delights in blessing me with extraordinary luck and golden opportunities. You got some lucky stuff coming your way. It's not really divine or luck. It's just a matter of divine is putting this into your life. And you have some opportunities coming in towards you that may be very lasting. Because this gives me the Holy Grail, the chalice. So it's like by tapping into your higher frequencies and gaining that knowledge and healing and renewal and rejuvenating, and just taking care of you, you are stepping into this higher power, you are stepping into this higher power, hidden knowledge for some of you, with me being like that chalice there. But it's going to be very long, prosperous for you, for some of you. People may start seeing you as a very lucky person, but you're not a lucky type of person. You're just being protected divinely. Like God's got you, and He's just blessing. He's going to be blessing you with new opportunities and things like that here. By the end of the month, I say, mid-March. For others of you, where some doors may have been shut, locked before, those doors are going to be opening for you. You may have closed the doors on others, other opportunities and things like that. Maybe somebody wanted to come in and take an opportunity with you, or saw you as this lucky type of person, but you close those doors. You're moving on. You're moving forward. So congratulations. You guys are healing. You're leveling up. I'm loving that for you. That's amazing. Just I'm not trying to scare people into stuff either, as far as be like, oh my gosh, don't trust this person coming into you. Just use your intuition, use your discernment, use the knowledge that the wisdom and the knowledge that you've gained through all of your past experiences, and make sure that this person fits right with you, or this job fits right with you, or even if there's a family member coming back around, does this family member suit your lifestyle now? And sometimes you have to be selfish with yourself and your own energy in order to be able to be on your path and in your highest power. So, and there's certain energy people who are just not meant to be in your path, and that's okay. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I will be on later. I don't know if this is going to come out before or after, but I will see y'all later, and lots of love, peace. Bye.